Trojan Sports Now.
The women's basketball team is currently riding a 4-game win streak and is looking to take down the #1 team in the conference over the weekend. The Trojans will host UALR over the weekend in Trojan Arena. UALR is currently 15-1 in conference play and has an overall record of 22-3. The UALR Trojans are currently on a 6-game winning streak. Troy is 16-9 on the season with a conference record of 11-5. The Trojans are looking to extend their 4-game win streak. The two teams met in Little Rock, Arkansas earlier this season. UALR took an 82-56 win from Troy, and assistant coach Courtney Simmons said the team is looking to redeem themselves on their home court.
Now they're coming to our place. It's another pink game. Our girls are going to be fired up. There were words exchanged in the last, competition. We actually had one of our starters, Brianna Lancaster, who went down in that game. So it's just a way for us to redeem ourselves and take care of a home court advantage.
Troy is currently ranked at #3 in the Sun Belt Conference standings.
The men's basketball team will play ULR for the second time this season as they try to continue their winning momentum. The last time the two teams met, ULR went shot for shot against Troy to take the win 73-65. Since the matchup, the Little Rock Trojans have won 4 games and lost 4, while Troy, on the other hand, has won 2 games and lost 5. However, ULR is 5-7 with an away record as they travel to the Trojan Arena. Troy goes into the matchup with a home record of 3-8. Tip-off is set for 4:15 in the Trojan Arena this weekend.
The baseball team is off to a good start after winning 3 of the 4 games of opening weekend. The team is gearing up to compete in its first and only tournament of the season. The Trojans will face off against 3 different teams over the weekend in the Cox Diamond Invitational. First, Troy will take on St. Louis. The Billikens are currently 1-3 on the season, with the lone win coming from Kansas State. Troy then will take on North Florida, who is 1-2 on the season. And last, the Trojans will take on the Nicholls State Colonels, who are currently 2-1. And head coach Bobby Pierce said his new players need to get on the road for their first road game series.
Well, it'll be our first road series, but it is neutral site. It'll be a round-robin tournament down in the beautiful park we played Alabama in last year. 3-game set this time. But what a great opportunity and experience for players. But we got to get on the road. We got to get that under our belt. All the new guys need to experience that. So like I said, it's all a building process. The first part of the non-conference season is just for that.
The Trojans are currently 3-1 on the season and will look to add more wins to the record.
The softball team will stay in Troy this weekend as they host the Troy Invitational. Troy will have a doubleheader as they take on UConn first and then Northern Illinois. Troy will then have another doubleheader as they play at Northern Illinois again and UConn as well. The Trojans' last game will be against Evansville to wrap up the weekend Invitational. Troy, as of now, is ranked 8th in the conference with an overall record of 3-6 going into the tournament. Head coach Beth Mullins said that they want to do a lot better than they did last weekend.
We didn't play Troy softball in my mind, but on Saturday, we talked about it after Friday and made some adjustments, and on Saturday I thought we played great. We didn't get the wins, but we played much better, and we played Troy softball, and I think we just didn't come out on top, and I think we can take from what we did Saturday and really build upon Wednesday and then this weekend.
The Trojan Invitational is set for this weekend at the Trojan Softball Complex.
The women's tennis team is looking to rally after losing the past 2 matches and having a game postponed due to weather. The team is hosting the Trojan Jamboree over the weekend at the Lunsford Tennis Complex. The tournament will consist of 10 teams. Troy will take on South Carolina before taking on the Volunteers. The women will also host Nicholls and Alabama A&M. The Trojans will open up with Nicholls on Friday, and the tournament will last through Sunday. Troy is currently 2-4 on the season and looking to break a 2-game losing streak.
The men's tennis team will host the Trojan Jamboree starting tomorrow when the Trojans will take on 5 different teams over the weekend. Troy will face off against Alabama A&M, Nicholls State, Georgia Southern, South Carolina State, and number 20 Tennessee. Troy will have a doubleheader tomorrow as they play Alabama A&M and Nicholls State. Troy played against the Bulldogs last season as they ran away with the win 5-0. However, last time Troy played against Nicholls State, the Trojans lost in a close matchup 4-3. The start of the Jamboree will be for the Trojans at 10 a.m.
The women's golf team is looking to get the season underway after the first tournament is behind them. The team will head to Mobile, Alabama to compete in the USA Women's Invitational. The Trojans' first tournament was last weekend as they competed in the Florida State matchup. The Trojans finished in 11th place out of 12. Troy was able to score lower than conference foe Georgia State, who scored a 951 in comparison to Troy's 931. And head coach Bart Barnes said he is trying to get all of his players more experience.
This is an event that in the past we've taken a full team, and this year just didn't work out with our schedule. So taking a couple individuals and seeing if they can just get a few rounds under their belts.
The Trojans will look to improve in this tournament and on the season as they defend the Sun Belt Conference title.
The men's golf season is just 2 days away as the Trojans prepare for their season opener in the Bayou City Classic. Troy had a great fall season as they finished in the top 5 in every tournament they participated in. With the Trojan season ready to begin, head coach Matt Terry says his team cannot wait to get back on the course and put into action what they've learned in practice.
The big thing is worrying about practice. What we do here in preparation to go to play tournaments is what we want to do. We've had some really good days leading up. We've been very lucky with the weather. We haven't had to really cancel any days. It's been good so far. I think the guys are excited, ready to leave and go continue. It's been a big break, big long break, a couple of months since we've competed, and they're ready to get back after it and kind of test what they've been working on.
The Trojan season starts today in Humble, Texas. That's all the time we have for Trojan Sports Now. Check us out online at troytrojanvision.troy.edu to catch anything you missed.
For Clay Yeager, I'm Amy Austin. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Trojans!
Trojan Sports Now.